Yeah, I'm in. On the court, ball dribbling, cashing checks. College hoops, beats, pump, breaking necks. GunzPicks in the air, we ain't playing nice. Best rolling, paper stacking straight ice. Double units fired, man, winners only. Player props hitting, no rolling lonely. Bankroll swole, just stacking that cheddar. Breaking ankles daily, no one do it better. Let's keep dancing, 10 shots fired. Cashing best clips, reloaded, never tired. Have ourselves a day, straight up ballin'. Every show lit, you know we all in. Hit the hardwood, buzzers buzz, call it lit. Numbers crunch, strategy so legit.
Yes, sir. We are back here once again on the GunzPicks channel. I'm the host with the most point guard podcast and the self-proclaimed CBB GOAT himself. It is GunzPicks. Oh, yes. We are back here with the Breakin Ankles show. And a little bit of a bad day, a little bit of a setback here on the Wednesday plays. But we persevere, we strive on, and we know at the end of the day, when the chips are on the table, the cards are down, we're going to be cashing tickets in the long run here on the GunzPick channel and on every one of these plays. So that's why you need to like and subscribe to the GunzPick channel. Hit the thumbs up, hit the bell, hit everything to get me in the algorithm of all algorithms that YouTube deems fit. And we can continue to grow this channel to the rafters. And that is thanks to you guys and all the likes and all the comments and everything else in between. But I digress. Let's get into the plays that pay the bills. I got 3 plays. And listen, not a great slate, but sometimes the most boring games and the most remedial mid-major teams are the ones that actually cash tickets. So that's what we're going to be attacking today. We're going to be attacking a lot of these teams that are, near the bottom of the mid-major conferences, but I feel like these are the best plays that are on the board for Thursday night as we break this down. Let's get into the first play, shall we? We got Elon versus Monmouth here at Ocean First Bank Center in West Long Branch, New Jersey. 7 p.m. is the tip-off on this game. And statistically, yes, you got to look at Elon. They do have the edge in offense and on the defensive side of the ball. They're 166 in offensive efficiency, 192nd in defensive efficiency, going against a Monmouth team that is 240th in offensive efficiency and 291st in defensive efficiency. Now, Elon has they're better on the rebounding. They're better at defending shots, but Elon, a little bit turnover pro on the offensive side of the ball, a little bit of concern on that end. But when we have to look at these two teams and look at how we're capping this game, this is what have you done for me lately? And I think on that side, if we look at it from that perspective, Monmouth has the edge. Let me tell you why. Because Elon in their recent games are 3-6 straight up and ATS in the last 9, and they're 1-5 ATS in the last 6 as the favorite. They're sitting here as a short favorite in this situation. On the Monmouth side, totally different story. They're 6-2 straight up in ATS in the last 8 games. They're 5-1 straight up in ATS in the last 6 home games because they're playing at home. And we have the dreaded revenge game here for Monmouth because they lost to Elon 83-71. They were 10.5-point road dogs in that situation, non-cover there on January 23rd. Now you're seeing them as a short dog at home. Tells you a different story, especially when you see a line shift like that from an Elon team that went from a double-digit favorite. Now they're basically a pick 'em at this point. And then you got to look at the motivational factor here for Monmouth. It's senior night, last home game of the season. So you have the revenge game, you have a significant line shift, you have the home court advantage, which you've been red hot at home, 5-1 ATS in your last 6 home games. I think this is a perfect spot to be jumping on Monmouth to win the game. I'm going to take him here on the money line with a little bit of plus money on this one. So give me Monmouth money line as play number 1. And that might as well be my dog of the day. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go to the next play that's on the board here before I get to my best bet. We're going to be jumping into another mid-major situation here with Morehead State going against Tennessee State in Gentry Center in Nashville, Tennessee. 8:30 p.m. is the tip-off on this game. And, yeah, you have a Tennessee State that is just more superior team than Morehead State in this situation. Tennessee State, 248th in offensive efficiency, 240th in defensive efficiency, going against a Morehead State team that is 328th in offensive efficiency and 312th in defensive efficiency. And also got to look at Morehead State. They are just absolutely terrible shooting team. They're ranked 340th in field goal percentage, 330th from the free throw line. And then Tennessee State, not a bad shooting team. They're sitting right around the middle. They're 157th in the country in free throw percentage and 126 in 2-point percentage. Now, when we look at Tennessee State, just absolutely backable in the betting market. They've won and covered 7 out of the last 9 games, 4 out of the last 5 home games. They're also 7-2 ATS as a favorite this season, 5-0 ATS as a favorite of more than 4 points. In this situation, they are. Moorhead, when you look at their numbers, my God, what a falling knife. They're not just falling off a table, they're falling off a cliff. They're 1-8 straight up in the last 9 games, 0-9 ATS in that span as well. So they're unbackable in the betting market currently. Then you got the revenge angle here for Tennessee State. Why? They did lose to Moorhead State, 74-68 in December. They were 3.5-point road dogs in that situation. Now you're seeing them here as a 7.5-point favorite. Big line swing from going from a 3.5-point dog. Now you're a favorite here at home. And then you got Moorhead. If you look at the matchup situation, yes, Moorhead has won 9 straight versus Tennessee State. They've covered the last 5 as well. But this is the first time that Tennessee State's been favored in this matchup in quite some time. Actually, you look at the last 10 matchups, they've only been favored twice against Moorhead State. And you're seeing them here as the biggest favorite they've been in the last 10 meetings. Moorhead is just completely fallen off. Just a bad team, very disorganized, going against Tennessee State team that is red hot, coming in with revenge from that December loss to them, the big line shift from game A to game B. I love this play, and we're going to be taking here. Give me Tennessee State minus 7.5 as play number 2, baby. All right, it is time for best bet time. You know what that means. You need to like and subscribe to the GunzPick channel if you have not done so already. There's a little bit of thumbs up on all my YouTube videos. I think they put them on all the YouTube videos last time I checked. It goes like this. You just smack that once for me, right? And I've noticed I did a little bit of statistical checking on the growth of this channel, and I only see half of you guys are subscribed to the channel, but the one half subscribed and the other half just watches my videos and doesn't subscribe. What is wrong with you? Hit the subscribe button and get me growing here, baby. If you're watching the videos, you'll obviously like the content. Just hit the subscribe button so you never miss anything. There's a bell there too. You can hit all the notifications. You can get all the videos that come out. I do videos whenever I please, and I give you picks whenever I please. If you want those picks, if you like the picks, I'm hitting over 60% on these video picks. By God, just subscribe to the channel, please, and hit the like button as well. Get in the comments. I love the comments. I'm answering them all. You guys have been great. Let's go into what I like to call my best bet of the night for Thursday night. Woo, that was a good timing because I just sneezed and cracked a rib. But this is my best bet on this one. I love this play a lot. We got the Northern Kentucky Norse. Ugh, what a bad mascot. But they're going against the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons. Great mascot there. I'd love to be a Mastodon. They're playing at Allen County War Memorial Coliseum in Fort Wayne, Indiana at 7 p.m. Thursday night on the East Coast. You got to look at the strength of IPFW this year. They on the offensive side, they're 91st in offensive efficiency, 32nd in field goal percentage, 7th in turnover percentage. They don't turn over the ball much at all. Top 10 in the country in that statistic. They're also 22nd from the three-point land and 59th from the free throw line. On the other side, therefore, when you look at NKU, they do not match up very well versus Purdue Fort Wayne in this situation. The Mastodons. The NKU's defense is ranked 210th in defensive efficiency, 270th in opposing field goal percentage, 348th in defending the three, and 315th in defensive rebounds. Absolutely poor in a lot of these key statistics, and it kind of plays into the strength of the Mastodons in this spot. Offensive side of the ball for the Norse, they are ranked 286 in offensive efficiency, going up against an IPFW defense that's ranked 243rd. So they kind of match up very well. The offense, though, for the Norse, not a good shooting team. They're ranked 263rd in field goal percentage and 345th from the charity stripe. And while IPFW doesn't defend the ball very well, they are very good at creating turnovers. They're top 20 in steals, and they're 46 in the country in opposing turnover percentage. So I think they're going to be able to create mistakes here for NKU. and you're going to see a lot of transitional points there for the Mastodons. And then you got to look at Norse. The Norse here, they've just not done very well on the road at all this season. The 4-9 straight up, 3-10 ATS as a road team, 2-7 ATS as a road dog. And yes, I am fully aware that NKU has covered 3 out of the last 4 home games and winning those for that matter. But you have to understand, 2 of those situations were revenge angles from the previous game where they lost at home. So they had a little bit of a chip on their shoulder in that situation. Whereas in this spot, the Mastodons have the revenge game in this one because they lost in narrow fashion, lost 69-68 in the first matchup. They were 2.5-point road dogs. They covered that spread. Now you're seeing them as a favorite here, and I think it's justified because the Mastodons are 10-5 ATS as a single-digit favorite this season, and I just think this is a perfect line for them. They cover these lines consistently, and they're going against a Norse team that, kind of cratering a little bit. They don't play well on the road, and I think this is going to be a perfect spot here for IPFW. Give me them at -6.5 as my best bet for Thursday night. All right. To recap for everybody that's checking out the channel, we're going to be going with Monmouth money line. We're going to be going with the Mastodons of Purdue Fort Wayne -6.5 as my best bet. And then we're going to be going Tennessee State -7.5 as the 3 plays for Thursday night that are going to cash for the boy, the GUNZ, and the GunzPicks. Let's do it here. We've been doing very good this season. Please like and subscribe to the GunzPicks channel. Please hit the thumbs up. Please hit the bell. And if you don't follow me on all my social media platforms, please do so. GUNZPICKS on Instagram, TikTok, and X. Go check that out. And that's going to do it here for the Thursday night edition of the Breakin Ankle Show. Let's cash some dickens. Let's dominate the ball. And as always, let's keep dancing. Ba-bang!
Daily, no one do it better. Let's keep dancing. Cannon shots fired. Cashing best clips reloaded, never tired. Have ourselves a day, straight up ballin'. Every show lit. You know we all in. Hit the hardwood, buzzers buzz, call it lit. Numbers crunch, strategy so legit. Breaking down plays, knowledge deep. College ball